Come join me on this crazy adventure, how I find out how food really makes it onto your plate. I'm a New York City guy. I stay out late and inside if it's cold. But here I am, freezing at 5 a.m. in upstate New York on a wild goose chase. How did I get here? I'm David Moscow. You might know me as a child actor. I grew up in New York, but I spent my summers in the wilderness of Maine, Utah, and Montana, where I ate berries off of bushes and fished out of running streams. There was no town close by, so if you needed stuff built, if you needed stuff grown, you had to do it yourself. And I now realize my childhood summers were the last time I had true connectivity with the food I was getting. And I want it back. So I came up with a plan to meet great chefs from around the world. They present me with a dish, and then I hunt, fish, forage, and source all the ingredients to recreate this meal from scratch. Come join me on this crazy adventure as I find out how food really makes it onto your plate. This episode is focused on the Northeast during fall, specifically my home state of New York. I get to come home. New York, my city. And I know I'm here because it's 6 a.m. and people are shouting. But making my way hunting and harvesting around the state, I'm hopeful things haven't changed so much from what I remember from my childhood. I'm excited to make these dishes from scratch as I walk down memory lane. So, coming here, I could have done a ton of foods. I could have got the hot dogs, the bagels, the pizza, but instead, I wanted to do fall food. Not only is it nostalgic for me, I'm coming back to the city I grew up on, remembering the foods of my favorite time in the fall here. It will also give me a chance to revisit upstate New York, which the rest of the world doesn't even know exists, and New Yorkers only remember it on weekends and in the fall. So this very special hometown menu mission is gonna be given to me by Dan Kluger. He started out working with Danny Meyer, then Tom Colicchio, and finally ABC Kitchen with John George. I mean, this guy's worked with the greats in New York restaurants. And he has just opened his own restaurant, Loring Place, named after where his father grew up in the Bronx.
I'm Dan Kluger, work at my restaurant Loring Place here in Greenwich Village. I'm born and raised in New York. Started cooking in 1995 at Union Square Cafe. I was working in the front of the house and I wanted to learn a little about the kitchen and about food, and spent my days off in the kitchen.
Dan, this is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to try your dishes today. Tell me what we have here.
This is our version of an omelet with crispy oysters. We have a kind of salsa verde, ton of herbs, avocado, a little bit of chili, and then we have a homemade hot sauce with red chilies and vinegar.
Wow, it looks beautiful. It's like Christmas colors here.
Yeah.
Okay, this sounds good. Let me have a taste. My favorite part. Oh, wow. That is wonderful. It's got a little spark to it, a little spice there from the chilies.
Crunchy, creamy. Oysters and eggs work really well together.
Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Now look at this, baby. This is exciting. So what do we have here?
So So duck is one of my favorite things to cook. We cook it over the wood-burning grill, so it gets a little smoky, render out the fat, keep it medium rare, crispy skin. We've brined it with a little bit of orange and some spices like cinnamon, salt, and then it's served over turnips, carrots, and we have a nectarine chutney kind of mostarda, which is basically nectarine, some vinegar, ginger, and spices.
But let me try it here. Bam. Some of these. Oh, but this is wonderful. So far, this episode is really about hyper-local New York, particularly in the fall, which also leads us to apples. So we decided that we were going to make a cider to go with your meal. And I know that you sometimes serve cider here as well.
We do, and we also serve apples, and we might have to do something else with apples.
Really?
How about a little surprise?
Oh, this is exciting. Nice to meet you. David.
Diana.
Nice to meet you, Diana. So what did you make for us here?
This is an apple and quince crostata, and we're just serving it with some plain whipped cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great. So what is this quince doing?
The quince?
Quince. What is the quince doing in here?
So kind of fall, you get all these new crops of apples, and you also get quince. So it's kind of to add a little bit of interest.
So Dan took this incredibly seriously, and he gave me 3 amazing dishes based on classic New York ingredients. I've got duck, oysters, and apples. But there's a lot of other ingredients, and I'm not even sure if we grow them or if they can be grown at this time of year. I'm excited. I'm excited, and it's so delicious. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
So New York in fall it is. And I've got a bunch of really unique ingredients ahead of me to source. Duck, oysters, apples, eggs, seltzer water, and a really long list of vegetables and fruit. And what people don't know if they're not from New York is that the rest of the state has so much to offer. So we're headed to Green Gum Farm in Southampton, Long Island. So we're headed up to Long Island, or as New Yorkers know it, the island, for our first leg. The island stretches about 118 miles, and at its widest, it's 20 miles across. It's the largest island that's also connected to the U.S. So it was really rural all the way up until the 19th century. But then, influenced by the construction of railroads, it experienced a huge growth and the development of towns and villages into some of the first modern suburbs in the United States. When you think of New York, you think of city. But if you're a farmer, you think of agriculture. New York is a leading agricultural state with a revenue sitting at about $5.5 billion in 2017. So Green Thumb is a 12th generation farm in the middle of Southampton, Long Island, which happens to be one of the most expensive places, not only in New York, but in the world. My God, look at these houses. All right, we're here at Green Thumb. David.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for helping. So this is a farm right in the middle of the Hamptons.
Yeah, this is a 30-acre plot.
I asked how much they could sell an acre for. It's $1 million. That farm is worth $30 million. Some mint, yes, that's on my list.
There you go.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I'll add it to my mint bouquet.
See, we got some chives hiding away.
So agriculture is a very important industry in New York. And there are 36,000 farms which use more than 20% of New York State land to produce a wide variety of products. Look at these beautiful peppers. They're frighteningly red. I are ready. We got mint, chives, ginger, parsley, and peppers. On to farm number 2. I heard about this farm through my buddy Jason, who's got a barbecue sauce company out here, and this is the farm that he uses for his local fresh produce. I'm gonna go visit him after this. They grow produce for nonprofit food pantries and sell the extras to keep the lights on. So at the last place, we managed to carve off, 5 or 6 things, but I still have a super long list. Kind of daunting. Cross our fingers, they have some things here. Jess.
Hi.
Hi, David.
Nice to meet you.
Jason sent me.
Welcome to Share the Harvest.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so cool.
Thanks. So I hear you're looking for a few things.
We have a ton.
Okay, so we'll go out in the field and see what we have.
If it gets too treacherous, I'll switch to my boots. They're in my backpack here.
You can see we're transitioning to fall. We've got a lot of really beautiful pumpkins.
I've never heard about a Long Island cheese pumpkin before. I was kind of hoping it tastes like cheese. Is this a brown stem?
Yes.
Yes!
You're in luck, my friend.
I love it.
All right.
Cantaloupe. It's perfect.
Then they eventually turn around.
Look at this. This was wonderful. I think that's what we got. We got what we came here for.
Okay.
Woo! Harvesting's hard. It's time for some lunch. Headed off to Jason's. So I found a few more ingredients here, but I'm still missing a few things. I have a few more days, so I'm not really worried. New York State's a big place. Jason is a buddy of me and my wife's. He runs his barbecue sauce company, East End Cowboy, out of his home here in the Hamptons. They said that you liked this,
the cowboy candy. This is hard to come by this time of year. I've actually prepared something special for you.
Okay.
I've had a couple sauces that I've made, and I'm doing a honey apple jalapeno sauce.
Oh, wow. Here we are, end of the summer in the Hamptons, grilling with a beer on a friend's deck. This is a New Yorker's dream. Can't get better than this. When you're from New York City, the city feels like the whole world. So it's wonderful every now and then to get right outside. The city can slowly grind you down. People, cars, and traffic. The island revives you. You have space, nature, time slows down. You can just breathe. New York State reveals itself in the little details. Gorgeous views, tiny towns with the hidden gem restaurants, or quaint hotels. This is something like you read about, or in a movie. Tonight's an early one. Tomorrow we're up at 4 a.m. for oysters. First main ingredient that actually has a tremendous history in New York is the oyster. We're trying to beat the low tide. It's kind of chilly to be climbing into the Atlantic here. So we trekked out to the North Fork of the island to meet up with Mike and Isabel of Widow's Hole Oysters. Mike has one of those classic, I'm leaving the rat race New York stories. He decided to buy an oyster farm and just mess around with it for a couple years. At least that's what he told his wife. But 22 years later, he's still there. This is the spot.
David, how are you?
Good.
You ready?
Yeah.
Tide's coming in. The tide waits for no man. Here, take these gloves because you don't want to scratch your hands.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah, follow.
Early in New York history, the New York oyster became world renowned. Before the 20th century, when people thought of New York, they thought of oysters. They sold them by the millions, and New York was the oyster capital of the world. Not too shabby. Yeah. 2 IVs, that's fun.
Get this thing over. All we're gonna do is See how they're coming out at low tide? See how these oysters are...
They're rising up.
Oysters in the baskets are out of the water, right? Only for an hour each tide.
So my idea of oyster harvesting was kind of like lobstering. You know, you take a boat out, they have these big cages in the water, you pull them up, dump them on the boat, take them back, put them on the beach, figure out, you know, what's good, what's bad. But these guys have a son who's studying mechanical engineering. So he reconfigured the whole thing, gone as the boat, and they have these structures. The structures hold oyster cages where they grow their stock. And for 1 hour at low tide, the cages emerge. And that's when we go harvest. I thought I was gonna be waiting. I'm pretty much swimming here.
Get that one.
Look at these oysters, this is cool. There were several trillion wild oysters offshore in New York before Europeans. And when they arrived, they found oysters so big, you had to cut them into 4 parts to eat them.
Get ready, sell some oysters.
All right, I gotta get warm. I'm gonna go shower. Can I get a little privacy? Street vendors sold oysters, along with hot corn and peanuts and buns. I mean, this was part of New York street food. But over-harvesting, sewage pollution, and landfill destroyed the oysters of New York Harbor. And in 1927, the last of the New York oyster beds was closed, primarily because of the toxicity. New York oysters were too polluted to eat by 1927. But today, the New York Harbor and the New York oyster have started to turn around. In fact, there's the hope of restoring 1 billion oysters into New York Harbor by 2035. All right, round 2. Now we gotta sort them.
What we're gonna do is separate them now by size. Okay, these are the largers.
Sorting oysters by shape and size, also known as culling, is an important step in getting the oysters to market. Unfortunately, not all oysters are created equal, so growers and harvesters have to sort through their stock to find these restaurant beauties.
See, my palm is 4 inches. Your palm's probably about the same. So 4-inch oyster goes here.
For sustainability, the small ones will be returned to the sea and given more time to grow.
So oyster consumption is good for the individual because it's a really good source of animal protein, and it's great for the environment because they filter the water of excess algae and provide habitat for fish.
Oyster reefs can help protect New York City from storm damage, softening the blow of large waves, reducing flooding, preventing erosion. There are numerous projects to restore the city's oysters, and restoring the oysters and the reefs will, over time, help the local marine ecosystem's natural mechanisms for maintaining itself, resulting in cleaner water and greater biodiversity. Look at this one. Fighting with the crabs over the oysters. He won't let it go. In a nutshell, these guys are great. This was so wonderful. What a way to start a day. Got a cold bath, some fresh oysters. That looks like that's my sign to go.
Okay, David, before you go, take some. Are you guys cooking them or eating them raw? What's the plan?
No, I'm making an omelet with these oysters. I think that's quite enough.
All right, there you go. That'll do it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sure. Enjoy them.
Till next time, thanks.
All right.
Oysters in the bag. We almost got everything we need from the island. But before we leave, I'm popping into Briarmere Farms for nectarines for the duck and quince for the hind. Look at how beautiful these are. On to the quince?
On to the quince. They need a little bit of golden yellowish color.
All right, so they're too green now.
I mean, this is starting.
What about this one down here?
That looks decent.
Yeah? It's like, no. So we managed to find nectarines, but too early for quince. So our final destination is the very top of New York State, but halfway there are the Catskills. And that's where my parents' summer bungalow is. I'd be a terrible son if I didn't stop. It's always good to see my parents, and the way my mom shows her love is with food.
Hello, Nikki. The oven smells like it's burning, so,
Hi, Mama.
Hi, baby.
Can we take off our shoes here?
It's probably
Kinda
good
wet
because
out
it's
there.
wet, yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. Exhausted. Very tired. So are we.
I would have done like a tuna and some other stuff.
No, this is great, Mom.
Okay, just,
Thank you.
you don't have like a cooler?
Here, Todd.
Here's cookies. Napkins.
Napkins. Here you go.
No, that's one for everybody.
Come here, Mom. I love you.
I love you.
Did you grab bananas as well? So we're leaving my parents in Ellenville, following the Hudson River north all the way up to the St. Lawrence River, where we're going to stay in Potsdam, right at the Canadian border. Hey.
Morning, Mike
Hey.
Bart.
Nice to meet you. Hey, Zach.
Steve Sullivan.
What's going on, Steve? Nice to meet you.
All right,
guys.
so we're shooting geese today. You ready for this?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to manage it. So the next ingredient is duck. But it's not duck season. What we do have is geese. Canadian geese to be exact.
All right.
Look at this guy. Who's this?
This is River. He's
River.
gonna pick our geese up and bring them back to us, we hope.
Oh my goodness, what kind of dog is this?
He's a Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Our friends Field and Clay make duck and goose calls. We wanted you to have a couple calls so you can fit right in this morning and yell at the geese with us and help us bring them in.
You'll teach me how to do this.
We will do our best. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get you some camouflage. So jacket, hat, and we're gonna unload a couple blinds out of here. Come over here, get them set up, get them all camouflaged. And once we get that situated, we'll put out some decoys and be in business.
Sounds like a plan. So while many waterfowl species are having trouble because of environmental changes and human encroachment on their habitat, Canadian geese are doing really well. Canadian geese are plentiful throughout the United States, so much so that some people now consider them pests. So always the day of the hunt, there's this swirl of emotions. On one side, I'm compelled to go hunt the animal because that's my mission on the show, and I want to bring back the bird, in this case, to the chef. On the other side, I'm killing a living thing, and that has never really settled well with me.
I kind of fell in love with duck and goose hunting because you'll see with waterfowl hunting, we're all gonna sit together, we can BS, tell stories, have a good time. When the geese come, we get serious.
Yeah. A little dog house.
Yep.
No way.
It just pops up.
There is something about a classic duck hunt with the dog and the blinds out in the middle of a field with the dew and the fog, the sun coming up.
Quicker than most people
Better than
make
most.
noise.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so you're on a good start.
So, is it the angle? Is it? No, I got this high one, and you're getting down low.
Oh, I use my voice in it.
Oh.
So I'm like injecting my voice into it, like almost like a growl. So if I don't do anything, I'm doing like. at it, and then you just crack.
So what's different about this goose hunt is you can actually talk with one another. All the other hunts, I've had to be really quiet. Oh, you see him right there? Look at him right there. Yeah. They're coming around.
Look like they're going to that other water.
Yeah, they're not coming. It suddenly got really intense. This one bird had flown past us. They called. It looked like it was going to keep going, but it turned around. Oh, they're turning. Are they coming back around? Pulled its wings in and landed. Let's turn off the safety. There we go. All right, go. Could not fire on this bird. So immediately, Mike grabs my gun, take mine. I beat up on it. Bam.
Dude, you just smoked your first goose?
Holy smokes. That was insane.
River, here. Hey. Here. Awesome job. No. Here, come on, bub. Here, buddy.
The culture that I grew up in the city, just never prepared me for this moment. I'm still sort of getting over it. Now is the real hard part. I still have to get this goose prepped for chef.
Pinch. You're gonna take feathers out like this and just keep going and putting it in the bag.
So, you cut this off right here.
Yeah, so the easiest way to do that is kind of back them up to the edge, and you kind of can, if you just grab a hold of it, you can feel. And this is the part that separates the men from the boys.
All right. Good luck.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite a duck, like Chef's recipe, so I hope we can make something with goose instead. Let's get this goose on ice and on the road. Got the main ingredient. Here we go.